Today I would like to talk about Sara Teasdale's forgotten poem. If you don't know, Sara Teasdale was an American poet from the early 20th century. Some of her famous collections of poems include Love Songs from 1917, Helen of Troy and Other Poems from 1911, and Flame and Shadow from 1920. I mainly know her from her poem There Will Come Soft Rains. The poem I am talking about today is called Spring in the Naugatuck Valley from 1915. This poem was only ever published in the magazine The Survey. The only reason I even found out about this poem was from Melissa Gerard's paper, How Autocratic Our Country is Becoming, the Sentimental Poetess at War. Spring in the Naugatuck Valley critiques the USA's involvement in World War I weapon-making. This poem has a foreword informing the reader about the situation in Naugatuck Valley. It reads, News item: Brass, copper, and wire mills in the Naugatuck Valley are shipping nearly 1,000 tons of war material daily. One mill is turning out 200 tons a day of shrapnel fillers of lead and other metals. While the poem itself says, Spring comes back to the winding valley, the dogwood over the hill is white, the meadowlark from the ground is piping, his notes like tinkling bells of light. Peace, clear peace, in the pearly evening, peace on field and sheltered town. But why is the sky so wild and lurid, long, long after the sun goes down? They are making ammunition, blow on blow and spark on spark, with their blasting and their casting in the holy April dark. They have fed their hungry furnaces again and yet again. They are shaping brass and bullets that will kill their fellow men, forging in the April midnight shrapnel fillers shot and shell, and the murderers go scatheless though they do the works of hell. This poem was particularly notable for its direct commentary at a time when it was taboo to critique the war. Melissa Gerard's paper, which features this poem, discusses how, unlike her European counterparts, Teasdale's American speaker only suffers a crisis of conscience. Teasdale's poems were able to show the often overlooked experiences and emotions of American women during wartime. Teasdale shows in this poem the guilt she feels about the US producing weapons to kill other people, even when they aren't involved in the war yet. Regardless of Teasdale's and many others' opposition to the war, the USA joined World War I in 1917, and this poem was never published again. I wanted to share about this poem after doing a research paper on Teasdale's romantic influences in her wartime poetry. I believe this poem shows a different perspective than what we are often taught in history, that everybody was for the Great War. I also noticed, when searching online for more research material, that there is no posting aside from the Internet Archive of the survey and Melissa Gerard's paper.